Good evening, my darlings, and welcome to Transmission Woo with me, Johnny Woo. What a show I've got for you tonight. I'll be meeting the incredible Princess Julia. I've got trans-fabulous disco legend Jackie Potato. And to top it off, I've got the amazing Mr. Larry T. But before that, I think it's time we had a little bit of this. In the studio this evening, I've got the fantastic Princess Julia. How are you, darling?
All right.
You're
Thank
looking
you very
gorge.
much.
But whilst we get sozzled, I'm going to show you a little clip of a film I made when I met the fantastic East London superstar, Jackie Potato, the newest, hottest thing to come out of a piece of tinfoil. So, darling, should we have a little look, see what we've got up to?
I can't wait.
Here she is. I'm here with the beautiful Jackie Potato now to uncover the secrets of London's alternative scene. Jackie, you're looking absolutely stunning, I must say. How are you?
Thanks, I'm very well.
Talk me through this beautiful ensemble.
It's a bit Pauline Fowler, it's pop-tastic. It's a bit Cat Slater, EastEnders for some reason.
Absolutely fantastic.
Slightly. I'm a fashion designer and I've got opinions about like what's good fashion, but it just doesn't work on me. I'm like some sort of slaggy bulldog girl man who's a bit cheap.
Does she have any party tricks? That's what I want to know.
Jackie Potato does have some party tricks.
What are they?
Indeed. When the mood is right, I can lay an egg. Hairy legs, no nail varnish. This isn't like your traditional. It's creating a hip, creating a waist, creating a bust, creating an arched eyebrow. Like, who gives a we don't give a shit about that.
No time for that.
No.
The alternative look is let the male
Come through.
shine through.
I am a bloke, I am a man. I might be camp, I might be interested in femininity a lot, but and sort of play with that, celebrate it, not mock it, celebrate it.
Yeah. Jackie, wake up.
Talk to me, honey.
Wake up, darling.
Yeah.
In one sentence, what is a night out in East London?
Carnage, glitter, fun carnage, just mayhem. Wigs flying. Baby, you're a firework.
How long will a night out in East London last for?
4 days.
When did you last go to bed?
Oh God, what day is it?
That is the secret of the underground, is never to sleep.
No, it's like a rite of passage. You've at least got to try
You
it.
have to go through your tranny period.
Oh yeah.
Could it go global? Is it a global trend?
Right now, it's pretty uniquely East London. It's East London's time to be exploring this and to be reveling in it. It's experimental. It's free. I feel a freedom. Like San Francisco had a time of definite sort of like big gay revolution and like drag things happening. New York's had that happen as well. And the East is this area where you can be gay and experimental. And I think it's special, like, because I don't hear people talking about North London or South London or West London that much. It's very East London now. It's very exciting.
I think it's only after a scene is finished that you look back and then you can analyse it.
Exactly.
You're right. Once you're in it, you're too fucked up. Darling, Jackie. So when am I seeing you next?
Out on the dance floor.
Out on the dance floor. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Mwah. Give me a look. So, Julie, my darling, you are the reigning queen of London nightlife.
Right.
And you've been at it for a little while. Just, we're not going to say how long.
The Blitz was a night that became a seminal cornerstone to clubbing, I feel.
In 10 seconds, tell me the history of the Blitz.
Boy George, Steve Strange, Stephen Jones, Spandau Ballet
Wow.
came out of there.
So there's a lot of pop music coming out there, isn't there?
Christos Tolera. You know, it was like fashion, art, music.
What keeps you going out at night?
I think the thing that continually entices me, amuses me, keeps me thriving and wanting more is the way that people translate their self-expression into various disciplines that you know, in the world that we're in, we've still got the same sort of ethos, haven't we? Which is basically doing the things that we love and having a real good time doing them.
And it's about having a good time, isn't it?
And then communicating.
It's about having a laugh, isn't it?
Very relevant social issues as well.
Julia, thank you so much for coming down. Cheers. Here's to you. And now, I think it's time that we have a montage. So, this is Larry T, who, it's too big a word to describe you. He's kind of like the incredible New York international recording artist club impresario.
Right.
And some. So, Larry, we're going to start. I met you in New York. Tell me a little bit about that. That's quite a big period of time.
Well, we came up in a van. When I say we, it was RuPaul, Lady Bunny, and another tranny, because Atlanta could no longer contain us. And I guess just the timing was great, because it was the end of an AIDS era, and we were a breath of fresh air in colorful clothes and with a fresh Southern attitude.
Yeah.
And we literally were put to work just like boom, boom,
So this was like in the early 90s?
Late 80s.
Late 80s, okay.
End of 88, beginning of 89.
It's around the same time as the infamous Club Kids.
Yeah, actually it started around the same time.
Right.
Because at the time, Michael Alec was doing parties at the Tunnel.
Yeah.
He saw us doing little parties at the Pyramid Club and thought, money to be made here.
Right.
Because they saw, me, RuPaul, Lahoma.
Yeah.
It was a no-brainer. They dragged us over to the mega clubs, and then literally within a year, I was doing all the big clubs, like the Roxy, Palladium, and Rock and Roll Fag Bar. Well, yeah, when we, the Pyramid Club, which was our home, was, you would see everybody from Warhol to Madonna. A lot of it was like tranny mess at first, or gender fuck, as we would call it back in the day. A little bit manly, a little bit feminine. It was like the Club Kids came around beginning of the 90s with Michael Alec, because, they were mostly just kids that weren't cool at all, and that were never accepted. And here, Michael gave them free drugs. And if they dressed crazy, they could have anything they wanted.
Yeah.
And they might even get laid.
What kind of like pulled you out of New York to come here and join us on these shores?
London, they do speak English here. Granted, it's the Queen's English,
It is the Queen's English, and there's a lot of Queens. What are you finding exciting about the Club Kids in London?
Well, I've always thought London was willing to try on some new music, which is, for big cities, often big cities are a hard place to have a scene where they'll listen to new music, new parties can happen. And, when I got here, I went to all these great parties and saw, the birth of like Saint the Pain, Dawson Superstore, East Block parties, Gutter Slut. I said, okay, this is a great place that I could actually enjoy myself if I wasn't in New York. Let's face it, London is the center of the universe right this minute.
It is right at the minute. Have you got any other hidden depths that I should be fingering?
Maybe later.
Maybe later on, but for now, I think all the girls should give Larry T a big round of applause. East London! What a sensation. There's a special treat. I think it's time for a little bit of spoken word.
I love that.
Unexploded drag queen on the eve of destruction, ready to commit the crime of the century. A sideways glance snap diva bitch with a voice so soft and killer heels. Give up the game and break the rules of your gender penitentiary. Step, 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 turn. Keep it fast, keep it sharp, but keep it real. Always check under the bed. There's a drag queen there and she's gonna kill you. Step, 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 turn. Keep it fast, keep it sharp, but keep it real. Stumble, you'll end up dead. Retourne à point nil. Unexploded drag queen on the eve of destruction, battling electric high-heeled war of limitation. Here's the girl, and now you see her drag is a catastrophe. You can think again if you think lip sync is poor imitation. Step, 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 turn. Keep it sharp, keep it fast, but keep it real. Stumble, you'll end up dead. Retourne à point nil. I am a woman of mass destruction. You won't believe the things that I can do for you. In my handbag is a lipstick, upon which there's a button. If crossed, I'll press, and at very best there'll be hell to pay for you. You see, I am a woman of mass destruction, but I'll not be part of someone else's bloody war. The destruction that I seek will empower the weak. I never was, and I will never be the nation's whore. Unexploded drag queen on the eve of destruction, plastering the makeup, war paint, thick and dark. Stand aside and take a ride. She comes from the other side, ready to liberate transgender underclass. You see, we are the women of mass destruction, but we'll not be part of someone else's bloody war. The destruction that we seek will empower the weak. We never were, and we will never be, the nation's whores.
The rainbow is just